Welcome back to Wazaday. Where I was today is Joust, 1983 release running here on the Apple II in MAME. Originally a 1982 arcade game, and then ported everywhere else from there. Also released for the Atari 2600, Atari 5200, Atari 7800, Atari 8-bit, Lynx, Atari ST, IBM PC, Macintosh, and NES. I'm going to do joystick controls. I've got Game & Joy mapped in MAME. And sound on, and then hit spacebar to continue. But yeah, it's an Apple II port of Joust. I don't think I've ever played the Apple II port of Joust before. I mostly played Arcade Joust, which if you've never played Arcade Joust, you're missing out on a true classic. So I'm just the guy riding an ostrich down at the bottom. I've got my trusty lance, and I'm jousting. Trying to get these eggs here. If you don't get the eggs, I think they turn back into enemies. But yeah, the rules of Joust are you can flap with the joystick button, and then you can go left and right. Let's see your left and right. And then jousting rules are that whoever's higher wins. So their lance was higher, so they won. If you are at the exact same height, you'll bounce off each other. So you gotta bonk enemies on the head. Does that seem familiar to you? And then collect the things that they drop. Okay. I don't know how harsh I should be on it because I mean it is running on an Apple II. This is, it's not a bad port. It's not bad so far. But there's just, if you've played Arcade Joust a lot, there's just a certain intensity and speed to Arcade Joust that is not present here. You can see there's a little slowdown happening already. But yeah, like, just there's like almost no latency on the controls in the arcade. And you run incredibly fast. And the entire thing feels like it's running at, 1,000 miles an hour. Here you don't get that same feeling of connection to the machine, I guess. I mean, it's still Joust. You're still jousting. But it's kind of losing some of that, losing some of that intensity. That's my opinion, but I think a lot of arcade games suffer from that, or arcade ports of this era. The arcade hardware was just so much more capable than the home hardware. Oh no. Not sure how many waves we're going to see here. You do also, in these later waves, have to start worrying about falling into the lava. I got some strong slowdown here, even with just eggs. I'm not sure if we have to worry about these eggs hatching, or what the deal is. Oh, yeah, we do. Should have got that one before somebody got on it, but... So apparently they hatch, and then you have to wait for somebody to get on them before they turn into full-fledged enemies. If you get to them before somebody gets on them, you're good. But, I guess it's the other way around. It's the birds finding the riders. Does that make it? It seemed like it was a bird going towards the thing that hatched. Is that what's happening? They hatch into riders? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway. I really don't know if I even, in the arcade saw this much of Joust, or if the level, if the levels are the same between these waves, or the waves are the same between the arcade and the sport. The other thing that's missing here is that I believe even the first Joust, the arcade, had a two-player mode, which I don't think there's any two-player mode in this port. I'm not sure which ports had a two-player mode, but once you had two players in there bouncing off each other constantly, they got real crazy. I don't know what's going on with our friend down there. Okay, somebody kind of dislodged him a little bit, but he's still having some trouble. Not sure how I would get that guy. I think there is also like some kind of time restriction. Like if you take too long on a level, something happens. But I don't remember what. Hey buddy, can I help you out? Something. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna try to do something here. I don't think I've ever seen this happen in the arcade. I could be wrong. Well, they got me. Oh, there's the time thing, I think. The little sound. I don't know. I mean, if anybody has any tips or strategies for a Joust glitched guy, there we go. Okay. There we go. So that's a bug, it seems like. Everybody wants to make a quality of life patch for the Apple II port of Joust. High score is 26,800 here. Okay. Let's get back to jousting, where we're buzzard bait. It's really the bouncing that gets you. Or just, you know, playing badly at the game that gets you. Oh no. And what this has actually inspired me to do is to go play a bunch of Joust on my arcade cabinet, because I've got a Mr. FPGA in there. I'm pretty sure Joust runs on it. And I've got a CRT, so it has the same, almost the same responsiveness. Anyway, that game is over. Let's see here. Let's play a little bit more Joust in this board. I think the slowdown is really what's, I don't know. Slowdown and Joust. That doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm misremembering something there, but there's also like a running sound, I believe. Like every time you're running in Joust in the arcade, there's a little sound that's kind of crunchy and gives a slightly unhinged feeling to the entire game. Sorry, this has just turned into like a litany of things that I like about arcade Joust. Which, but yeah, I mean, this is a port, so it should be compared, right? Starting out on the low ground here, that's not great. Okay. Joust is really a game about momentum when you get down to it. Oh, do I always spawn at the bottom? Okay. Maybe I've been missing something about... Oh no. We get that before it turns back into an enemy. Gotta get those eggs. The eggs can also fall into the lava where I think they don't, you know, they don't give you any points. So you can also fall into lava, I believe. So I don't think you can make an enemy fall into lava, unfortunately. Jousting down here. Uh-oh. Got the joust alarm. Oh no. That can't be good, right? So it seems like that resets when you die. Don't want to lose that egg. Alright, that's good. Oh no. The egg bounced all the way down to the lava. Yeah, I don't really know how the spawn points are chosen. Let's try again. Maybe I'll try to observe what's going on with spawn points. As I prepare to joust. Like there, it seemed like it was the closest one to where I died, but other times it seems like it's just random. See? Maybe it is just random. Or maybe it goes in a particular order. I don't know. There we go. Not a great showing for the first wave. Oh, I survived it. Okay, never mind. A little hard to tell sometimes with those the screen loops. We're gonna win a battle. Or joust, as it were. Yeah, I mean, aside from, like, don't port Joust, I don't know how you would really deal with not doing this with no slowdown. I'm sure there's an Apple II programmer who could, but... Gotta get this guy before the time runs out, you know. Oh no, they got us. Alright, there we go. That wave didn't have a clever name. Like wave 4, you've seen it all at this point. You don't need names anymore. Anyway. Maybe we'll do one last round here. Where I mostly just try to play. Let's see. And that's Joustin. Do you get more points if you let them hatch first before collecting them? Seems like a risky strategy. Well, I said, let's just gonna play, but already not doing great on the first wave again. It's always satisfying when you catch an egg in midair right after killing an enemy. But I think that's going to do it here for us with Joust for Waza Day. And I'll see you tomorrow for next Waza Day.